Okay, so ang tahimik. Okay, so do I really have to do these things every day? Technically, no. Ginagawa ko lang siya kasi I think the best solution in my overthinking and anxiety is to record myself during the time where I want to talk about something and I can talk about it. So, this is my way of reducing those things, reducing those thoughts and such. Today, I wanted to talk about some things na napasadahan ko na rin last vlog ko and has been part of my life for the last 15 to 16 years, I guess. So, what is it that I am really talking about and I wanted to share to this kind of thing? Well, that is, I guess, loneliness. And basically, it's something that I am so familiar with. Like, like I said, it has been part of my 16 to 15 years of life and consciousness. And maybe it's subtle at first, but it gets built up the more I grow up, the more I age, and every time my birthday comes. And even if I am always surrounded by people, I already had the impression that they might leave somehow, someday, and they will never be something that is forever part of my life. And that's something I've known for a lot of time. And alam mo yun, hindi naman siya totally something na nagbabother sa akin, but it says a lot about who I am right now. So, what is it with loneliness that makes me feel like this? Well, the thing is, I've lost countless of things in my life, in my whole entire life, and I just realized that some people, find it easy to let go some things, but that's not the case for me. And I thought it would be just because hindi naman ako totally somehow unprivileged because I have some things that I can acquire. And the only time that I became conscious of financial problems and such is when I was high school. So and I don't have that kind of capacity to think of the alam mo yun, hindi ako nabiyayaan because I am blessed and I am glad and I am grateful for it. But if there is a perfect being in this world, that will be a dead world. I mean, even if I have the kind of privilege that others just doesn't have, I still have this kind of feeling that is bestowed to me somehow na hindi um alam mo yun, hindi ko masabing wala sa iba because probably naramdaman nila yun. And the thing is, my experiences are not unique now. I mean, before it will be probably, but right now it's not unique anymore, and it's okay. However, this kind of thing, loneliness, dictates my life so much that I didn't even know it is dictating my life. Kasi alam mo yun, I think I had the illusion that I am already healed back when I was senior high school. Kasi nagkaroon na ako ng courage to be alone, to do things alone, and to, you know, just sanayin yung sarili ko sa pagiging alone na yun. However, that's not exactly the case because I have been alone for so long. And that's something that I curse with. Like, when there's a blessing, there's always a curse. Ganun. And then, I thought it was like that. I thought I've already healed. I thought I've already moved on about that part of my life. Pero kasi, um, it's not moving on. It's familiarity. I just felt so safe with that loneliness. And the reason to that is because I have been stuck being alone for so long. Like elementary, high school, and ayun. Wala talaga akong totally someone that I can come to that has always been with me for the last decade of my life. Wala akong ganun. It was just my parents, of course, my brother, yun lang. Pero if you ask me if I have a friend na super na sa iba't ibang part ng buhay ko, that would be just starting nung high school, which is my long distance friends. And right now, college na kami lahat. Oh my God. Ayan. Anyway, that thing is, um, I never know what it feels to actually have deeper connection with people. Because, ayun, for my self-blaming part, I blame myself for being shy and for being not interactive enough with other people. And I don't know where that came from, but just, alam mo yun, parang nasanay na kasi ako na hostile na yung mga tao sa akin. To the point na I'd shut off and just selectively mute myself in situations. And that's kind of hard kasi I also wanted to do a lot of things that other people can. And alam mo yun, nakakapagsalita naman ako sa ibang tao, pero somehow I find it hard to do in other situations and other stuff. And I feel like I have been ashamed in my whole entire life. I can remember a lot of circumstances where I am feeling embarrassed and ashamed because of, alam mo yung mga batang gawain na, ayun, and then, people know that I am tahimik lang, ganun. And, some people find it hard for me, so they try to help me by saying that you should do more, you should interact more, but the thing is, like I said, I find people hostile. And that's something that I didn't realize up until the time where I am in college. Kasi doon ko na may mga tao naman na hindi ganun ka-hostile. And I found a lot of friends during those time. First year, I mean. And then I also saw that there are people who are willing to do things and there are people who are just as bad. But then again, the biggest part of me was not just that loneliness, but the things that came from that. And probably that is anxiety, yung overthinking, and yung feeling like I have to analyze everyone. And those things piled up without me knowing. And basically, I've built bigger walls, much bigger walls that I cannot even climb, of course, to the point that I get trapped with it. And I didn't know that, to be honest with you, but I think subconsciously I have the knowledge that I've built that and I tried that, but I just don't know why and how. Why is that I built something like that, and how is that possible? How is this even happening right now? Kasi ayun yun yung reality, and probably the reason why is a lot of bullying from stemming from elementary, high school, and me knowing that there are people that's going to, alam mo yun, push me around because I'm silent, I'm shy, something like that. And when I even realized that I can manipulate people somehow by people pleasing, I tried that as well. And it gets me tired because I don't know what love from other people is. And that's kind of sad, if you ask me. Because All my life, I have never really been in a connection that's deep and that's so life changing. Not until my best friend, anyway. But either way, I am acknowledging right now those things. By the way, siyempre, shoutout ko kasi nanood siya ng nakaraang vlog. Sabi niya, si Janelle. Hi, Janelle. Anyway, those things, it really is something na um, would accumulate somehow and finally erupt. And it does. It did erupt, and it was in ways that I don't want to go through. However, it feels like that process is needed because I really did ask for clarity. And probably this is the part of that clarity that I needed. The thing is, I really don't want to be, feeling like I have to fight with everyone just to get my peace. That's what it feels. It feels like a battle. Each time I go out, each time I interact with other people, it feels like a battle. Genuinely. Kasi, um, what I will first do with another people is to scan if this person is safe, if I can say some things in this person or not. But that will never create a genuine connection. And I didn't even realize that kasi nga ano ko lang siya nung na-realize ko na yung pag-meet namin ng best friend ko is not coincidental or not something that I planned. I know her, but like she's not the first person na gusto ko maka-interact. Nakailang take yan. Anyway, she's not the first person that I really wanted to be friend with. And I didn't really expect a lot from our first talk and such. It just only happened when, alam mo yun, somehow nag-click and somehow may similarities kami na hindi ko in-expect talaga na magiging similar kami. And that's a good thing. However, I didn't realize that that is the genuine connection and that's what it feels. Because I genuinely think that I only curate every people I meet, and uh, I even analyze everything, plan everything, just so I could meet into my standard. And that's weird. Really weird for a person. And it's not just gonna exhaust me, but exhaust the people around me. And I actually don't know that because I didn't realize na naramdaman ko na pala yung genuine connection niya ron. It's just that I still tried to make something bigger and different. And maybe that's a part where things gets hurt and things gets erupted. Kasi yun na yung biggest trigger. When you lost those things, you realize that it's not working and it will never work. And what's more hard is that the genuine connection I also made when I was in high school was also damaged somehow. And that's kind of sad as well. Kasi both of the connection, the one that you perfectly curated and the one that you did not, just poof, gone. And that made a biggest blackout in my mind. And it's just too much. And I feel so abandoned and so lonely and so vulnerable during those times. And even up until now, I can feel the residue of that feeling. However, what I realized during those times is also that I've directed my life, judged it, and did not live with it. I just, ano mo yun, ako na yung nagpa-perform. Ako pa yung director. Ako pa yung nagsusulat. Ako yung lahat. Ako din yung nag-judge sa performance ko. Which is tiring and exhausting. And it's not just I wanted people to watch me, I also wanted myself to watch me and judge whatever I am doing. And somehow it reflected with the way I interacted with people as well, without knowing it. And maybe that's why I am here right now and talking about it, and having the perfect words to say whatever I wanted to say. And what I really think about this moment, this part of my life, is that I could never control whatever is going to happen. And that's part of life. And maybe my loneliness is something that's so familiar to me. However, the only person that could open myself to the world is myself. And I have to be present in my life. Kasi there's a difference between living it and actually feeling the moment. Because I think I live my life, but I never really get to feel it. Kasi nga, nanonood lang ako by the distance with how my life unfolds. And that's big. A big realization that I have to, uh, you know, take at heart. And I am doing this to remind myself that it is this hard, and it's this realization that would help me look around and interact with people the way I can do. And even if hindi ko naman magawa yun like agad-agad, I can still do it in ways that I am comfortable with, step by step. And maybe this is a lesson that I have to really reflect on, and I hope that the person that's get out of it is also part of the future self that I so desperately wanted to see. Ayun lang. It's a good talk. Really good talk na almost 20 minutes siya. But anyway, that is all. I'm gonna see you again on my next vlog or video podcast. Whatever it is.